Hello friends, well today I'm going to tell you about Indian philosophy Vedanta. Well, it is called the sixth and the best philosophy of the world, about which great Indian philosopher Radhakrishnan had written that it is the final phase of human thought. No man can think above than that, and Vedanta has two meanings. As we all know, there are four Vedas. The first one is it is called the end portion of the Vedas is Vedanta. Well, we also call it Upnishid. And the meaning of Upnishid is when the disciple sits down in the feet of the master and gains the knowledge from his master. And the master gives his deepest knowledge to only those ones who are his most dear ones and near ones. And this knowledge is called the knowledge of the soul. That to describe yourself, to know your soul firstly, that who are you? And its example is still given today. Once upon a time, the energy was deviating, and once upon a time, when the energy reaches to Vrindavan, somebody told him that a wise and blind, namely Vrajanand, lives in ashram, and thus the energy reached to the ashram of Vrajanand, and he knocked the door, and Vrajanand asked from his ashram that who is on the door. And then he told to Vrajanand that to know who am I have come to you. So Vrajanand ordered to his servant that open the door, let the Dayanand come to his ashram. Because someday Dayanand would become his true pupil. So this knowledge what a master gives to his disciple, it is called the knowledge of spirituality. It is Vedanta. And it is called the both Upnishid and Vedanta. So one Vedas means knowledge and Vedanta means where knowledge ends. What Radhakrishnan has said. That no man and philosopher of the world can think above than that. That's Vedanta. So it is called the best philosophy of the world, and it is also called the final phase of human thought. So final motto of the Vedanta is to let the reader know that who are you. So that man who can't interpret the Brahma Sutra, we won't have it as a philosopher under the Vedanta. Well, the Brahma Sutra is the highest thing of the world. So many philosophers have written on the Brahma Sutra the most. Well, Brahma Sutra is too vast, but we will tell its four things. Brahm Satyam, Jagat Mithya, Jivo Brahme Napra. On its one point, many people confuse and consequently foolish people wrongly interpret or teach Vedanta. That is Mithya or fallacy. While Shankar in his texts never said to this world truth or false, he called this world a Mithya or a fallacy. Mithya doesn't mean that this world is not existent. There is existence in the world. As we see this world, this is not like that. So that one which is changeable, which keeps changing in minute to minute, that can't be truth. The truth is that to which Guru Nanak Dev has said. Guru Nanak Dev has said that which was the truth in the past, which is the truth in the present, and which will be the truth in the future. We will all only assume that truth, and that one which keeps changing all the time. The Vedanti philosopher have said to that one, a name and the form of the metal keeps changing all the time, but the metal never changes, as gold never changes and silver never changes. But the forms of silver and gold keeps changing all the time. As jeweler can make a ring or jewelry of gold and silver, but gold and silver are recognized from its real qualities. So name and form of gold and silver are mithya or fallacy. and the sources are not the policies. So we should know the reality only, and we must know gold. And gold shapes and forms keep changing all the time. So therefore, a Vedanti, a philosopher, has said that you are a Devdat or a body only who are sitting next to me. So you will be a Devdat or body only when you will be sleeping, when you will be standing, and when you will be running. So the body is changeable, but soul is unchangeable. Soul never changes. While an example is given of King Janak. So at the time of King Janak, there was a philosopher named Ashtavakra. Once upon a time, King Janak had a terrible nightmare that an enemy ruler has attacked King Janak's army and he has lost his kingdom and he has run away from his fort and the troops of enemy army are following him, King Janak. And when King Janak, is hiding under the bush, his clothes have torn and hiding from one bush to another bush. And moreover, he is starving for 2 days. And there he found a piece of chapati along with a piece of flesh. And as soon as King Janak, tries to eat this food, meanwhile, an eagle comes flying and picks up the piece of flesh. And as King Janak, was starving for 2 days, he abruptly screamed. And to hear this scream, his servant came to him that what happened to him, King Janak. Then King Janak wakes up from his that nightmare or dream that an eagle picked up his food. So his servants asked to King Janak that what did that eagle pick up? So he replied to his servants that he was starving for 2 days. Meanwhile, an eagle came to him and picked up his piece of chapati and flesh. So his servant told King Janak that no one could enter to his fort under the great security. So what did you dream, King Janak? And King Janak gone mad. And as soon as King Janak reached to his court, so after reaching to his court, King Janak summoned to his Vedanti or Guru teacher that you are a Vedanti. So Vedanti, please tell me that what I am watching currently, it is the truth that I am at the fort and there are many servants standing next to me. It is the truth, and I am holding my sword and wearing royal clothes. Is this truth, or was that truth what I dreamt last night when I was struggling and I had nothing? So, what is the truth between these two circumstances? What I'm watching currently, or what I watched or dreamt last night? Then Vedanti philosopher Yagulak replied to King Janak that neither that was truth nor this is truth. When you will die, you lose your kingdom too. Then Yagulak asked to King Janak that when an eagle came to him and packed up his food, did he really dream that? So, who was the dreamer of that? When your body was sleeping, but your soul was awaking. And now, what you are currently watching or seeing, it is your soul, Atma. So, the soul is always constant, it never changes. What keeps changing? One day you find a person poor, but next day you will see him becoming rich. So, therefore, Yajulak said to King Janak that describe yourself that you are not a body, you are a soul. That is Vedanta. When a person describes himself or herself, then he becomes Brahm Satya. Then he finds worldly things changeable. What to say about the people? Even relations keeps changing. Relations keeps changing all the time. Vedanti or scholars say that such scholars say that a sister goes to his brother only then when his brother is rich because she expects something from his brother. A sister expects that his brother gives to his sister the gifts, clothes, etc. But when the brother is poor, then his sister doesn't come to him even to greet him. So even the relations keep changing all the time. All the things of the world are changeable, and the one who remains stable in this changeable world, and that one who never gets nervous in this changeable world, that is soul. So Vedanta says, be a soul. Try to describe your soul. That I am the soul. So this Vedanta or Upnishid is the best philosophy of the world. Or this Vedanti challenge this world that no philosophy can be away from this Upanishad or Vedanta. So it is the final phase of human thought. So try to describe your soul or be its soul.